More light in here. Oh yeah, it's too dark. Let me turn on the light. That will be less dark. Is that better? Ooh, it's red. Everybody likes red. I need to be able to see my YouTube chat. Chat, is this real? Why is everyone saying C? A, B, oh, I see. I see now. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? What's up, Logan? What's up, Error? What's up, Poss? Look at all these people in here. Am I visible and audible? What? No? 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 I hope I am. You need to turn this way, you dumb piece of shite. So that my beautiful face is there. Rawr. Hi, everybody. Okay. Let's go. So today I'm remixing some music. Today I'm remixing music from the two people in this chat. That is Dead Paw Society and Brainfly. Dead Paw Society produced this track, and Brainfly did vocals on it. And okay, that's great. Just getting some inspiration from that. Just doxed my email. Great. Let me go ahead and open this up. You're way out of sync? Out of sync, you mean like there's a delay between what I'm saying and what you're chatting? Yeah, I mean, that's how YouTube works. What sort of funny things are you going to obsess over? I don't really know how to say. I don't really know what to think of that or what that means. So I already brought the stems in here, so we can take a listen to what it sounds like. Choop. So let me go ahead and save a version of this. Remix V1. So this track is called Say Gex. Hey, Dead. I'll just put it in chat. How much of? Oh, I guess I don't really need to ask that question. If he's letting me do a remix on stream, he knows that. He already knows that I'm going to be playing a bunch of it. So let me just play a little bit of this, so you can hear what's going on. If you feel it, push up. Put your paws up. Let me see you get ya. Get your claws up. If you feel it, put your paws up. Get freaky with us. This is our club. Be your freaks, give me your wing. All right, so that's what the chorus sounds like. Yes, this is furry. This is fur trash music. It's going to be furry. Yes, and Justice and Daft Punk are very big influences on our friend Dead Paw Society, aka Ash. Their albums are fantastic, by the way. I don't want to talk to my email anymore, but let's see. Trash Cats. I feel bad that I don't know what your Bandcamp is. Ash, what's your Bandcamp? Drop it in the thing, or your Bandcamp name, because I want people to be able to go get your last albums. They are very, 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 very good. And sorry for not having that ready. I should have had that ready. Yeah, I'll get the link in just a second, Josh. You should definitely check out their music. They are incredibly talented, like a diamond in the rough kind of shit. Like you'll be like, wow, why isn't this person like already famous kind of shit? So there's this bit in here that I've got stuck in my head that I want to focus the drop around, and so I'm going to go ahead and start this with the drop. Brain, if I haven't made it plain, yeah, that Ash hit him with the thing. I really, really like that. So we're going to work with that. I'm going to use very little of the original, very little of the original. I will decide what to put in there once I get the main bits of my my drop down. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up at like, first of all, let's make sure everything's warped. No, everything is not warped. So let's go ahead and make sure we do that. Hello, Rise.
Warp. Panda the Torture Clown is here, guys. All right, so I've just warped everything to complex. We should be good. Okay. Yeah, I really like that Ash hit him with it, and I've had this this thing stuck in my head of what to do with that for a bit. And so what I want to do is I want to speed this up to at least 135.
Bury your cliques and keep your heroes. Just ain't feeling the beat, and we don't need those.
Cool. So what I want to do is I want to find like an old school hardcore breakbeat. So I know hardcore sounds like it's like raw, but it was actually like pretty dancey music. Of course, it turned into happy hardcore later, and they used a lot of breaks in their stuff. And I just got these old. What do you call it? Like breakbeat packs from like the 2000s and 90s. So let me see if I can find those real quick. Where would I put those? Drum loops? Let's see. Are they in here? Doop. I should probably close Telegram so that I'm not making everybody see my Telegram messages. All right. It's not this, I don't think. These are like... No. These are like... No, those are good, but that's not it. Drum drops, backbeats, breakbeats, and effects. Maybe it's this. No, probably not. I have some that are like ready to go. These are great, but not what I'm looking for. Where the fuck did I put those? Maybe I searched for hardcore. Dance, house. Oh my god, where did I put them? I swear to god I had an amazing collection of these. Maybe I didn't put them here yet. Let me go check. Doop. Yep. Oh, thank you, Burrito Fingers. I appreciate it quite a bit. Yes, by the way, these are torrents. Please do not crucify me. I'm not installing any of this stuff without having already owned it. It's just I was having an issue with getting installers for a lot of this shit because they're either like gone or hard to find. Okay, so they're not in here. Fuck, where did I put those? I was like, these are perfect for what I want to do with this remix, and now I can't fucking find them. Let's see. This is really embarrassing. I was all ready to hit the fucking hit the ground running with this. Do. Okay, Dance Misc. Oh, is it here? Yeah, these will work. Yeah, here we go. Now, how fast do I want to go is the question. Burrito Fingers, thank you very much. Feel free, if anyone feels compelled to give me money for that video, please just donate it to something. I don't mind having you given me that, but I shouldn't be getting paid for that. That should be something that like put money towards a charity of some kind. I want faster. I want faster. That's pretty good. I fuck with that. Oh, we got just the tops. That's fucking good too. We'll probably just use the tops. Set in markers the files you like? Are you telling me how to browse my sample library? That's not bad either. Do you know how long? Oh. Well, that's just the amen break. That's pretty fucking good. Do you know how long I've been in years that I have been browsing sample libraries? I have strategies and I have ways of doing it. Let's see. There's also in here we got these where the hell are they? Can. Oh my god. Can break tributes. So let's see if any of these are good. These are like free from this can place. It just takes a long time to download them, so keep that in mind. So they're like all kinds of different versions of the super super famous breaks. Like here's Think. These are great. I mean, Think break is one of my favorite breaks in the entire world. Click on it. Click on Panda's. Click on Panda the Torture Clown's. Hold on. Go to channel. Let's go. What does Panda the Torture Clown do? Yeah, that looks about right. There, I clicked it so you don't have to. You were browsing wrong. Yeah, that's true. Mylar Melodies does have a video on that. All right, let's see which ones feel good.
Brain, if I haven't made it plain, hit him with that.
Oops, that was kind of anticlimactic. Okay, so what I want to do actually is I think I want to put these in. Oh, that's way too slow. We actually need to go up to like 150. Okay, so what I want to do is that roller type where we like, I don't know what this kind of beat's called, but we like interrupt it on the 8th note. I could just put this in a sampler. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just put these in a sampler. It'll make things easier because then I can just trigger them exactly how I want. So I will go into drums and I'll grab a drum rack. Ash hit him with the nothing. Ash hit him with the uncomfortable void of silence. Actually, I'm going to grab a simpler. So I get questions a fair amount of like, oh, how should I start tracks? How, what do I do? Like, oh, I started a track. I don't know where to go. Start with like the most important part of your track. Like if it's a drop, start with the drop. If you're trying to start a track from nothing and you don't know what kind of music it is, try to make like the biggest, most important part of your track if you can. That's my take. Quarter note. Let's see how that feels. That'll work. So now we just have to go in here and like this. Yeah, I have a lot of files. So we need 8th notes. And actually, I'm going to do a clever thing here. Well, I think it's clever. We'll see. So we need to go here. And then, are we on 8ths? Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's the shit right there. Like, almost jungle, not quite breakbeat, maybe UK bass, don't really know yet. Yeah. Oh, we're going to put such a Reese under this. Such a Reese. We have such Reese to show you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to group this. And, okay, someone just put coordinates in my chat. If that's my house and you think you're being clever, I mean, great, good for you. If it's, I don't know what you're fucking doing, but RM Jesus Freak must be Ryan. You have 1 second to explain yourself, please. Oops. What the fuck? Why did I just put text on my stream? How much of this? Why is that on my stream? Get out of here. What the? USA base. Oh, clever. Ha ha ha. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got my break 1 here. Sorry, Ryan. I'm a little sensitive after doing the transphobia video because people... Virtual Riot? Oh my God. What are you doing here, you absolute gentleman? Explain himself. So I've been a little on edge with like... Oh, let me put it this way. Last time I did a video on Glinner and Christian Henson, all those people, I got a lot of like weird ass people in my streams after that. And I'm just I don't have much patience for people that want to try to be weird to me in streams. Yeah, Virtual Riot is here. Virtual Riot is such a nice person. He he said nice things about my Fox character when I did videos. Sorry, Jesus Freak. Must be Ryan. All right. It's cool to have you here, man. Very, very cool. I can't promise any of this is going to be super interesting, but we'll do our best. Let's go to slice, and we're going to go to beat again. And we're just going to do these all by a quarter note like this. So they should all slice exactly the same. So beat by quarter note. What's cool? Yeah, I really like my new PFP on Blue Sky. I don't know if the person who drew it is here. They had to go to sleep. A lot of my music friends are in the UK. Some of them right now are staying up later than they should to be here. Quarter note. Oh, nice, man. Well, yeah, we'll be here for you to not be bored, hopefully. All right, so now what I can do, maybe this is fun. Now what I can do, right now they're all playing at the same time. But what we can do now is we're going to go to chain, and we're going to grab all of these and pull it out like this. And then we're going to go ahead and say distribute ranges equally. So now what we've just done is we've created a series of devices in Ableton. Each one of these can be anything we want. So what I can do now is move this little chain selector and pick one of these breakbeats, which is going to give us some fun things. Now, I'm hearing we need to do some serious equalization of these. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, because this one is banging. This one needs to be more banging. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just see if we can get away with just some drum bus to do this. Excuse me. Drum bus. It's a very nice bus. Great. And we also need to widen it. You've been following since the OP1 Teenage Engineering videos? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. So we're going to put these all on each individual thing here. Now I'm going to try widening this with a plugin that I have not quite had a good... I have not quite gotten it to work yet, and then it's kilohertz stereo. Thanks. Really appreciate that. So let's just see if this works. It certainly fucking does. Great. It won't add width to something that doesn't have any, but it seems like it's doing a good job here. Hey, what's up, Kajan? How's it going? Gabber kick? Yeah, we actually might. I've been listening. I am super late to this, but I finally have been checking out Jane Remover's stuff, both via Leroy and DariaCore, and also their EPs themselves. That sounds great. And I am really obsessed with what they're doing, and I'm like, I kind of want to try something like that. So a gabber, just like a really distorted kick here with like some really fast gated stuff could also work really nice. I don't think this is fast enough for gabber. Let's see. We need more width on this. Oops, that's not the right one. Is it? Is it the right one? Okay, so here's a amen that doesn't have any what do you call it? It doesn't have any width to it, so we need to figure out something else. I could grab a stereo amen because I do have those. So let me actually do that since we're just using an amen for this. Where is my fucking samples? There we go. So we do have these amens here. So all of their amens are fast. Let me go into these Dogs on Acid amens. These are all going to be fast too. Oh, that one's really good. Okay, we'll just work with the one we have. So we need to stereoize this somehow. I'm going to be really cheap and use just a Haas effect, which is just to like delay one side. And it's cheap as hell, but it works. We might even... All right, this con break is not going to cut it. It's not hard enough for what we're doing here. So let's go find a different one. What can I use? What was that pack that we were fucking with? It was in Dance Misc. You're Swiss and indifferent. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Oh, that's cool. Let's do that. By beat. Oh, yeah. Someone needs a little help there. Smash that thumbs up. Smash my thumbs up. That's my favorite Prodigy song. All right, cool. So now we have our breakbeat foundation, which is great. Oh, what we want to do now is, we can, if I hit A, you can see that this is automatable right here, like blah, 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 blah. I can do this, and you can see that that's moving around. But what I really want to do is just assign this to a macro. So you right click on it, go to macro 1, and now... So that's pretty fun, right? If we made these, and we might do this, I'm just trying to get the broad strokes down here. If we made these smaller, like eighth notes, then we could do more granular, like kind of drill effects and stuff like that. We might want to do that, but we'll see. So there's a couple ways that we can go with this now. Breakbeat hocketing, hell yeah. We stan breakbeat hocketing. So I know that I have the Rave Generator 3, and I want to use that in here at some point. But I'm wondering, I'm thinking for this section right here that we're going to do like more of a old school dance feel. And then when we hit here, we're going to go into this breakbeat Reese thing.
Cause when you get up on the floor, you gotta leave it all behind. Shake a little ass or something if you don't mind. Can't leave any room for the thoughts in your brain if I haven't made it plain.
No, I want to do a hybrid. You're saying make it classic. We will do some classic shit, but I also want to kind of hybrid it out. I want to do like a fast gated synth. Duplicate all 5 chains and make versions of each where the sample is warped to 1/2 the speed. Oh, so it's like slower? Okay. When here's the deal, chat. If Virtual Riot gives you production advice on stream, you just kind of have to try it. You have to do it. All right, there we go. So distribute ranges equally. And then mainframe is our first one. So we'll hit warp and then divide by 2. So that's you want twice as fast? Yeah, I'd say times 2. Let's see. Warp times 2. Warp times 2. This is going to be crazy. Warp times 2. Warp times 2. Okay. That's fucking crazy. Let's try divide by 2 real quick. Oh, so we're going to have to change this to 1/8 if we do that, which is fine. 1/8. Okay. 1/8 divided by 2. 1/8 divided by 2. And 1/8 divided by 2. All right, let's try that. No, I think it's better the other way. We'll go back to this being. There we go. Now, what I think I might do is like add some crazy effects to these, so that like each one, this will be like the freak out section, right here. So I think that could be fun is like go to here and put like some like beat repeats and other things to really make these aggressive. So I wonder if we could. Can we do that? No, we can't. Okay. We can. Okay, we can't do that. That's fine. Let's get the music down, shall we? Okay. Let's get some music. So I do want to try a Reese, and I want to try like a really like kind of like gated, not really bicep, but bicep adjacent kind of thing on top. So we'll go to I hate to say this, but I have become a serum person over pigments for most of my sound design at this point. It's just is what it is. It's just I like how it works better. I kind of ignored it for a really long time, which is a wild thing to say, but yeah, it's a thing. Hey, VR, I have a question for you. This is something that you probably know more than anyone else in here. If you had to pick a key that best accessed bass, what key would you pick? Because I know C has a problem with like 30 hertz. Oh, no, he's leaving. Oh, no. All right, we'll pick a key and then we'll change it if VR has a better suggestion. So, yeah, like I feel like E, F, F sharp, G are good, but I've seen so much drum and bass written in C that I'm super confused as to like if I'm right at all about it. About like whether or not it's good to like actually go down that low. Obviously I wear headphones a lot so I can't hear it, but on big systems and shit I do have to wonder. D is the lowest for festivals and clubs with good speakers. That is a wonderful, huge, important piece of advice to give. Thank you so much. E is the safest low. We're going for E, chat. We're going for E. And what we mean by this is, let me just show you real quick. I know this isn't music, but it's something that's like I've thought of for a really long time. And I've shown this off in a couple. Is Line here? Aaron, is Line here? I've shown this off in a couple streams. I'm just going to show it off again because I think it's important information to know. If we grab an analog and go to a sine wave, we'll just turn this all the way up. Okay, so let's grab an EQ8. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what I mean. You're basically dead on. It means that it's too low to hear. Okay, so here is what note am I playing? Here's a C. All right. If we hover over this, we're gonna see that we are 130 hertz, something like that. I'm assuming that's what we're at. So if I play this an octave lower, we are now at half that, so 65 hertz. So you can hear this probably. Let me just turn this up for you if you can't. There we go. Okay, so you can probably hear this. Also, why the absolute fuck does a sine wave have harmonics in Ableton? I never understood that. It's very bizarre. Okay, so this sounds pretty good. As we move down, we start getting closer and closer to 20 hertz, which is the lower limit of human hearing. So here is C0 at 31 hertz. This, in my headphones and other headphones that I have listened to, does not hit and vibrate as well as that right there. That's an E. So here it's like barely audible. Here it's really audible. So I've been wondering for a really long time if that translates to larger systems and whether or not we should be not writing in C, which is my default key for a lot of stuff, and instead write just a few semitones up so that we can really take advantage of that like, what feels like a good, easy to recognize resonance down like 30 hertz or something, or not 30 hertz, a little bit above 30 hertz. And the C is unbearable on my audio speaker. Oh, it's unbearable. It's the note that will destroy us. So I was just curious about that. Both sounded great on your AirPods. That's fine. I mean, it's good to know because like I said, a lot of drum and bass is, a lot of vocal drum and bass specifically I've found is written in C for some reason, and I don't know why. So now we know that my gut feeling was somewhat correct. That we should probably write in like D or E or F, somewhere around in there. I know A is a very popular key as well. But if you were ever wondering, oh, I don't, what key should I write this in? Then I guess, think about D, E, F, F sharp, somewhere around there if you really want to take advantage of the lowest possible bass. But I think, I've written dance tracks in A as well. It really depends on what you're going for. But also know that your kick, if you have like especially a 4 on the floor kick, is going to have a relationship with your bass. So you're probably going to need a kick, at least in most genres, that like reaches down to where your bass is. F minor seems like your favorite. Yeah, that's legit. All right, so we're going to do some back and forth with this. First of all, we're going to set up this Reese to kind of start at a note and then drop down. And then we're going to have it stop hard, and we're going to switch our breakbeat and do a different like bass in the second half. So it's back and forth, a very stop-start kind of thing. So let's get our pitch drop set up. I'm going to do that with pitch bend. I'm going to go into my envelopes, MIDI control pitch bend, and we'll go like this. So that's not bad. I'd like the pitch bend to be a bit longer. E Phrygian is a great key. I don't know why. This is so weird. I don't know why I associate Phrygian with E, but I always do. I do not know why. Maybe because I learned it in E. Oh wait, E Phrygian is all the white keys starting from E. That makes sense. That's probably how I learned it. So if you go into Serum here, you can change the range of your bend. Oh, it's because of guitar. You're absolutely right. It's got to be because of guitar. All right, that's pretty good. Great. Let's go back to our envelopes. MIDI control. So I think I want to give this a bit of a like that. And I think we need to go a bit longer too. Why is this on? Get out of here. Notes. Cool. And so let's stop our breakbeat right when the bass stops, just to really start this hard. Oh, I guess it's... Ash Virtual Riot is in the chat because I said that you were here, and he was like, "Oh, I love possums," and then he showed up. He saw there were possums. Great. Okay. So now we have that. Let's work on our Reese. So there's a lot of ways to do Reeses. The simplest way, as far as I understand it, and I'm happy to hear from chat if you have Reese suggestions, is get the saw wave. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's the end of the vocal up there. Is this a Trash Tail song? That's a good question. That's for Ash to answer. So we want to get this saw as low as possible without breaking up. See how like at the end there, I can just turn this down. See how it breaks up like this? Like you're actually hearing the individual cycles. We don't want that. Let's try F sharp. Now we're getting somewhere. That's almost, God, do I actually need to do a Reese, or do I want to do like, I don't know, that was really good. Okay, let's filter it a bit. First of all, some drive. Oof, that's fucking good.
mind. Can't leave any room for the thoughts of your brain if I haven't made it plain.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Let's get a kick in there. You're at work. Just fucking do the fade and hold it low before the bar repeats. Do the fade and then hold it low before the bar repeats. I don't know what that means. Reese's are very satisfying. Let's get a kick in here so we can have a little bit of stuff. I think we also need like a slam of some kind. You know how like the Prodigy like goes like bam at the beginning of their downbeats quite a bit? We need something like that. Should we get Rave Generator in here and see if maybe there's something in there for that? I guess we should. Feeling night punky. You're night punky. Rave Generator Part 3. We do love this so much. Okay, classic rave, house step, techno kicks. I've just got this. That's pretty good, actually. We could probably use that with some effects, but I think I have a better. If we're going to use that kind of sound, I have a better option. Rave steps. What else do we have? Synth. Bashful Vixen. Yeah, there's no such thing. That's good, but it needs to be more. Ooh. Okay, I don't want to do this to y'all. I have a better idea. Oh, that's fucking good as hell. We'll be using that, so you can come down here. Let's get our kick in. I'm AD&Ding really hard here, so let's get our drum rack in here, and we'll get our kick, and maybe a snare. Okay. I have, yes, so Net who said the 0G things. I have, if I go up to my samples here, right here, if I go to 90s, guess what I have? Guess what I have? Look at all that. I'm going for a D&B jungle. I'm actually going for more of a hardcore sound. Like we're only at 150, so this is more of a UK hardcore sound than it is jungle. However, UK hardcore turned into jungle after a while. Newt. Yeah, I've got a shit ton of the 0G stuff. We will be jumping into that, but stop distracting me from my goddamn purpose here. I'm looking for. Yep. Is that still in my downloads? Let me see. 90s. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. I have been making a lot more drums after listening to like Jane Remover and shit like that in Serum, but for this, there's a specific sound that I'm looking for, and I'm wondering if this electropunk pack will have it. That's pretty good. Uh-oh, we've gotten to the auditioning snares portion. Oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, I guess we're going for like a Prodigy UK hardcore vibe. We're going to have to boost that a shit ton, which means we are probably already peaking our limiter or peaking our master channel. So let's go check on that. Get rid of those. Let's put a limiter on our main channel, just so we don't end up peaking that. Just joins for some snares. Well, we'll see if this snare works. I don't know. Yeah, we are going crazy. All right, drum bust the fuck out of this. or should we just clip it? Let's just try clipping it first. Side change the synths to it. You know I might. Not bad. And I actually want to repeat this. This is a very Prodigy kind of thing. I guess I should probably copy the whole thing and come in here and just get rid of the volume that I don't want so that I can just copy paste easier. Yeah, we'll do that here. Here.
Brain if I haven't made it plain.
All right, we need to clear that out right there. Let's change our breakbeat right there. So we actually want to change. Let's see. I guess we would go like. Oh, that's not what we need. We need this little friend. So we'll go here and use that one right there. And let's go ahead and change our breakbeat here. I'll just find one that we like. Oops. Whoops. Ooh, that's good. All right, so we want to do something else here. I'm going to go to... I'm just realizing something. Okay. Slice, quarter note. Right, so it's not cutting out the other one. That's a little annoying. I'll have to figure out a solution for that. Even though we have mono playback selected right here. Oh, gate. That's the solution. Gate. It's just gate. Copy value to symbols 9. There we go. There we go. Okay. So what was happening was with trigger, it was just playing the whole slice. Now that we're on gate, it will only play as long as there's a note there, which will give us the opportunity to do all kinds of fun stuff. And then here we'll switch over to a different breakbeat and do some like something else. So let's go ahead and here. And then go like this. Oh, that's pretty good. Should we do some like slicey slice, like some big slice? Should we get into tiny slice? Ooh, that's a little much. Maybe we do a ramp down? Oh my god, ramp down. The compression we have on this might be a little much. Let's go ahead and do this all the way over here. And then ramp. So we need a shukatuka. That's a shukatuka. So let's go ahead and change our breakbeat there right at the end. See what we can find. Oh, that's pretty good. That's one of our halftime breakbeats. So when we get to that, in terms of effects, we'll do some wild shit to it. Okay, we're doing great. So what I want to do now, call this Reese 1. Oh my gosh, I'm on caps lock, Reese 1. What I want to do now is come up with that that hit. Now, there's a couple ways we can go with this. Should I do it? Yeah, I'll do it with a drum rack just to make things like simple. So we go drum rack. Okay, so we're going to have some effects in here, starting with, I think, either like a klaxon sound or like a diva hit. Maybe both. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So we need to go find a sound, obviously. So first of all, let's go into 0G. Now this is going to be annoying, so I'm sorry, but these samples are notoriously unorganized. organized. Back in the day, I don't even know how you memorize which music files are where because I have a system. Look at my system. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you say my sample collection's complete? Wouldn't you say I'm the girl that has too many samples? Yeah, I have a system. And it's the analogy I like to come up with for this kind of thing is like, if you are a painter, the names of the breaks, hey, these breaks are actually all from like post-commercial sample CDs. So these are all like you can go buy these as like Loop Masters shit. So I see what you're saying. The only one that's really not is the Amen break copy, Turbo Breaks Top, which is weird. They just put Amen in here. But yeah, I agree. You should definitely throw some money to people. Just real quick. So when you were thinking about how to set up your music stuff, I would recommend that you think of yourself sort of like sitting in a chair, like you're a painter or something like that, and you, or any kind of artist that uses tools in their hands, and you regularly reach for things, or regularly need things to do your work, and you should pay attention to how you work, and then put things sort of where you start to naturally want to reach for them. And I know this is a very physical analogy, but it's the same thing for your mind palace. You should try to make your mind palace very just sort of reachable. Pretend you're in a little swivel chair and you can just reach around and I didn't mean to say reach around. You can just reach around you and grab things from where they need to be. Return from breakfast, where are we at? We are here. We did not make a huge amount of progress, but here, I'll show you.
Mind can't leave any room for the thoughts of your brain if I haven't made it plain.
That's where we're at right now. We're about to put some shit up in here. So we're going to go into 90s. And I have the 0G stuff. And I also had the data file vocals sorted. So let's go into shouts and see if maybe there's something there.
Ow! Ow! Party people! Won't you run in the ghetto black? Feel it! You turn that thing down. Oh! You got it! Woo-wee! Wow!
I was wondering.
Everybody.
Oh, we're gonna use that as a layer. That's fucking good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's give that some reverb and stuff. I love a good like crowd shout. That's fucking good. More. Yeah, let's compress that a bit so we can really hear the reverb tail. Maybe some echo as well. Whoa! Don't want to overdo this, but I'm going to turn it down, so don't worry about that. We don't need ping pong on that. So there we go. Turn this down. That's good. That's good. Yeah, the rhythm games and like almost all of the really like cool soundtracks that people associate with the PS1, PS2 era are like so heavy with 0G samples. It's fucking insane. Like, and that's why I love sampling still. It's because like so much of the music that was huge back then, and then all the music that people are like trying to make now, that kind of like pulls from those sensibilities, because there's a ton, right? Like people love PS2 drum and bass, you know. Just joined your Patreon after I Googled the 0G data file vocals and saw your sorted collection. Hell yeah, man. I hope that helps. And also, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. That's so cool. So I really like the chant. That's almost all we need. But let's go ahead and look for some more. And I've just got a cheeky little thought. We'll get to it. I'll save it for a little bit.
Everybody, clap your hands.
Just clap your hands. Yeah. Just clap your hands.
Say yeah! Say yeah! Ow! Woo! Get up! It's party time! Clap your hands!
They're absolutely timeless.
Let's go.
Yeah!
that's a good one. I'm just going to put this in here. Hold on. Nah, we're not going to use that yet. I'm just saving it for later. All right, let's find a... Let's go into Diva here and see if we can find some, like...
Read my lips. Gotta keep on. I've got the power.
Ooh.
I've got the power. Thank you, baby. I got to get looser. Hallelujah. Get your thing together. Come on.
What's up, A.W. Young?
Come on. Touch me. Give it. Take me away.
So what I'm looking for is just like a... That's my diva voice.
Come on and touch me. Everybody, people, let it go. What? Come on, you're so good. What? Everybody fuck now.
What?
Everybody fuck now.
What?
Everybody fuck now.
That's not how I remember that song going. At all. I don't remember that.
It's up to you. You got me burning up. Come on. You got me burning up. You got me.
Now, it's really short. But we might be able to use this. Underscores used the locals. That's rad. Well, VR, you have this is the data file sorted thing, so you have this. You can just go ham on this. I'm just going to copy all of this. Okay, so I think okay, we'll just put this here. Here. Great. Okay. We're getting there. Let's do a different bass here. And while I'm getting Serum out, you are welcome to suggest what kind of bass I can do here. We have a great Reese. Let's do, for the first half, let's do a 808 style bass. So boom, 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 boom. We could even do a detuned sine one if we wanted to be fancy. So, ramp, jump, boom, 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 boom. So we are in F sharp. Let's go ahead and it's going to be like chromatic, I think. Boom, 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 boom. That's a lot. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So we need to like 4 or 5 intervals to work down to our F sharp. Could I just mute solo this so we don't get blasted with divas every single time we try to do it? What is Rewa? I don't know what that acronym means. Doop, 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 doop. Do, do, do. Oh, is that right? No. Do, 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 do. Oh, do, 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 do. Get over there. Okay, cool. Okay, so next up, take this down a few octaves. Great. Mono it. So mono. Let's go ahead and extend our volume envelope. I do not like the note this starts off. Okay, let's go ahead and pitch drop it. So we're going to go envelope 2. I think we did a coarse pitch. think. Boom, 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 boom. Why does this sound so wrong? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, because it's not the right. I didn't do my intervals. Sorry. Okay, that's something. That's 808-esque or drop bass-esque. Let's go ahead and make it a bit spicier, I think. Let's go to here. We'll do another this. Let's go ahead and detune this and see if this is anything. Oh, my bad. We need to take this down a few octaves, and we need to duplicate this matrix. So envelope 2, B, coarse pitch, and we are at what? 19? There we go. Why don't I actually turn this up all the way, and we'll just go aux source macro 1, and then I can control it all from one macro. There we go. Now they'll always be the same. Okay. What's next? Let's go to oscillator 2 here and detune it. Am I? Why is nothing happening? Hey guys, am I stupid? What's going on here? Yeah. 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 Oh, I am stupid. I'm dumb as hell. There we go. Maybe a little bit more here. Okay, let's see if that's anything. And let me think about this a bit more after we hear it. We're going to do a different bass right here.
Room for the thoughts of your brain if I haven't made it plain.
Cool. That's definitely something. Let's work on it a bit more. It's a little dynamic, meaning that I can hear at the beginning, but I can't hear it at the end. So what I'm going to do is compress this. I just don't know what kind of compression I want to use yet. So we'll try some aught, but that really chunks the bass out. That's not bad. Actually, I'm going to use the Ableton aught for this, which gives me a bit more control. Do boo 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 boo. So we will go into audio effects, multiband, aught. All right, let's listen to our various parts. So with this, what do you call it? We don't need any expansion, I don't think. With this detuned sub thing, we do get some phase interaction in the low end that makes the very low subs kind of wobbly. And I'm wondering if we might want to mess with that a bit. Let's see what it sounds like with no detuning. Okay. Let me turn this on. Let's see if we add a sub to it. All right, getting somewhere. Oh, but this isn't getting pitch shifted, right? Okay, then we need to send it to coarse pitch as well. Let's see if this is anything. Envelope 2, sub oscillator, coarse pitch, all the way up, macro 1. All right, that's some bass. Probably too much, but it sounds good. I guess we're not going to detune these. In this particular type of music, I'd rather just hit harder than wobble. At least this. I might be able to like do this. No, that's nothing. That's not good. All right, bring the mids in. Smashing those mids, it's fine. And we don't really have a lot of high end right yet, but let's see how that sounds now that we've added a sub and some other stuff. That's fine for right now. So 808. Now we want something else here. I want like a, oh God, hold on. Sorry. I just realized that one of my favorite other types of basses is that hollow square sound. Let's try that really quick because I think it might work for here. So we need a filter. These all need to go to the filter. Filter. So we need a resonant filter. Drive it. Oh, this sub needs to go to the main or to the filter as well. This is not what I had in mind. I wanted a hollow sound, but I think the OTT is completely fucking it. Let's give it a tiny bit of like what? Do I need to put a little bit of attack on this? What is clicking? Is it you? Ot? Is my otter clicking? Whoa! That's too much. So I'm specifically trying to go for that hollow, square, old school sound, drum and bass sound, but I'm having a hard time getting it, probably because of the OTT. But that's not bad. Let's go ahead and see what that sounds like. That's great. I like that. A little bit more character than the normal 808. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a unison detune. We could try it. Why not? Let's give it a try. Ash, hit him with the... It's not bad. God, that clicking is bad. Since you want distorting a sideway, what we'll do here is we'll maybe do a wavefold. Do I have a release on the sub when the tail interacts with the next note? It does that click for me sometimes. Do I have a release on the sub? The sub is... Oh, hi. Wow, that's juicy. Oh, that's cool as hell. I like that. That little bit of delayed womp is super good. So here is our volume envelope, Brainfly. It's got a little bit of attack and a little bit of release. I think it's from Aught. Yeah, it's definitely from Aught. So, once again, otters are to blame. So here we're gonna grab another Serem, and I want like a vrop before we hit the next bass section, and then we'll have to design another bass. Like I want like kind of thing. Maybe we'll do the sign. We could also do like a reverse Hoover. That could be kind of cool. Let's see. Basic shapes. So if I go into here, where's wait? I am pretty new to Serum to an extent, so I don't know where everything is. But we do have. Is it warp? Bend, asymmetric, PWM. So this will be down here on like F. Hoover time. Not quite yet. We promise we will use Hoovers. So we're going to start. What key did we say we were in? F sharp. Okay. So we're going to start actually down here. Like that. And we'll envelope up. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 semitones low. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we need to go up 5 semitones. So first of all, let's make sure our Serum gives us that. So right here, 3, 4, 5. Great. And then we'll go into our clip again. And let's go to here. We'll go to MIDI control, pitch bend. And just go all the way up. Okay, that sounds really silly. So we need actually to only happen in that little bit right there. So we'll go ahead and fix that. Whoop. Maybe a little bit before. Great. So now we need to make this thing kind of whip with its sound design as well. So it's going to go like. Okay. So this is just a little guy. This is I've been making little guys lately. It's just a little guy. That's not really that interesting to me. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I bet that sounds pretty fucking cool with some distortion on it. Let's go like this. Retrigger. Yep, that's fine. Okay, let's get this down a few octaves. Ooh, that's nasty. Let's distort the fuck out of it. Ooh. We might need to filter it before the distortion. That's pretty cool. Ooh. Got a little talkie bass. That's kind of neat. We could just go full talk bass, but I think this sounds pretty good. We're not done yet though. Compressor, multiband. Let's go ahead and get that low. Whoops, up. Yeah. Let's see how that sounds in context so far. Louder. Louder is what we need. So gain up. That's pretty good. Let's try another filter here. There we go. Let's give that the same LFO. Oof. Ooh. Nasty. That's pretty good. I like that. What happens if we... What if we make this even more talky? Do that again, and then another distortion, and then another downsampler. Might be too much, but it is pretty cool. That's pretty good. I like that. It's very characterful. So yeah, we'll just do that. All right. So what are we gonna do here? We got a whole nother opportunity here. Talk to me. What are we gonna do here? What other kind of basses exist? I've made all of them already. Let me check my my Telegram real quick. My partner gave me a message. Do. Donk. Oh. Stabs. What about donk and stabs? We can get both of those from the Rave generator. Though we could just try making a donk. Let's see. I like the wobble bass idea. So for those of you that said donk and stabs, I promise we'll be stabbing donks in this mix. But I think we probably want to stick with this kind of like wobbly sound, I think. Let's just try it real quick. We'll try some stabs and stuff. Let me see if I can make a donk. If I can remember how to make a donk, because it would be helpful if everybody knew how to make a donk. So if I remember correctly, a donk is like 2 op FM. So we go here, and then oh, did I make my sub mono? I did, right? Or did I make this mono? I did. Okay, great. So we want to go. Sorry. Oh no, my dog has discovered that something outside exists. Okay, so what we want to do is turn on oscillator B. Go here. And then we'll take this down. So then we go to here and we go to FM B. Okay, so now all FM synths that exist that are FM synths, as far as I understand, have an envelope for every single interaction between every single oscillator, because you have carriers and you have modulators, and the modulators have the carrier, which is this thing that you hear, has an envelope because that's what shapes like the volume of the sound, but the modulators also have envelopes because that shapes how they affect the carrier's timbre. So what we need to do in a synth like this, where we have FM but we don't have bonk, 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 a dedicated FM to it, we need to give it one. So grab an envelope 2, put it on the FM amount here. Essentially, this acts as the envelope for this modulator as it would in an FM synth. And then you can hear what we have way too much. We should not be hearing that level of raspiness from this. We should be hearing what sounds literally like donk. It should just be like a couple orders of harmonics above what we normally hear here. There it is. That's it. And it's usually like at 150 BPM, kind of like Euro dance music. Let's see. So that's a little much. That's good. Now, if we play with this, you can see we get these overtones. We don't really want that. That sounds good, an octave above. So that one's good, and that one's good. That's PM. FM is in the matrix. You're in the matrix. We could also try phase distortion. That's also donk-esque, but I like the FM. No, it sounds the same. Phase distortion and FM share a lot of similarities. So there's a donk, but I think we'll use that in a bit. Donk. Okay. Let me just refresh beats between every 8 beats in the minimum tech track. Yeah, absolutely. Trying to feel what wants to be there. All right, so we only need one bar, and we're going to go. So let's go ahead and get some notes in. So, so we're going to go one more here. Do you know that your voice is the ultimate synthesizer, and that you should just make stupid sounds while you're trying to make your sounds, because that's how all sounds are made? Just go viv, 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 viv. Have you ever seen that stupid, that was like super, super popular? I'm going to pull it up real quick. Record myself going viv, viv, viv. Yeah. Oh my God. Creepy as fuck that it already knew what I was looking for. Have you seen this? We're taking a little break. Taking a little dubstep break. If this is cringe, just remember it was made 13 years ago.
People hug and give each other kisses, holding hands and walking side by side. But every time I try to charm a lady, she runs
Away.
What am I doing wrong? Is it the dubstep in my song when I go? Excuse me, miss.
It's so stupid.
Do you like the dubstep?
See, he just made all those sounds and then with his mouth, and then they did it. Now I've forgotten what the fuck I was doing here. Okay. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and do a downward thing. It is an old video. I'm an old person, so you know what it is. Those are the same people that did What Does the Fox Say, in case you wonder why the hell I am aware of them at all. Okay, Viv. This is going to be a bit more harmonically complex than our original 808 thing. We're going to want to Viv it. Viv means we got a little bit of attack on something. We did actually end up with some Viv over here, but I want this one to be a bit more fizzy. No, that's just another pretty man. At least are we talking about like original Interview with a Vampire? Wasn't that Tom Cruise and I can't remember who the other person was. Take this down an octave. I wonder if we can get away with just fucking with sine waves, or if we need to do something else. Sine waves are pretty magical, just so y'all know. Well, let's find an actual table. Oof. Nope. Oh, I didn't watch the TV show. Whoa! Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Too much. Oh. Okay. All right. We're going to filter that, but that's definitely doing it for me. I like that. Oh, there's other options there too. Okay, okay, okay. That's a nasty fucking wavetable. Let's go over to here. Gerald McDubstep. Oh, it sounds better filtered. That's your wavetable? Did you make that wavetable? Of course it fucking sounds good in context. That's really funny. All right, let's give this some envelope. A little bit of attack. That is really funny. Oh, that's so cool, man. All right, let's contextualize this really quick. It's a little cheesy, to be honest, as I've programmed it, not the wavetable. I think it needs some bolstering. Fish flips and morphs into swordfish. How do you normally make your wavetables? Like, what tools do you use to do that with? Let me go ahead and turn the sub on. We need to put this down a few octaves. That's sounding better. Let's, again, OTT it externally. Rip, rip. Pretty good. All right, I'd like to give it some more motion without making us too, like, we can't be too precious with this. It's really just meant to sound cool in context. Okay, let's go to our effects here. Add a little bit of distortion just to kind of make it feel like a little bit. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, and then what was I going to do? I was going to try another filter. So we have, you make a patch and export a node at C. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. What I want to try here is a notch. Love it. So we will give that, thank you, an LFO. Actually, wait, maybe I'll just modulate that. Maybe I'll just modulate that with, do I have to put it on macro? I guess that's easiest. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, boy. I love notch filters on high harmonic content material. They just sound so cool. I mean, it's a phaser basically, but like, oh, that's cool as shit. Okay. Should we distort it some more? Oh, there we go. Hello, Murder House official. How's the murder house? There we go. That's perfect. Okay, so downsample sounds really good on it, but we just used downsample on the thing. Is that the pride flag at the top of the Ableton window? No, I mean, but I see what you're saying. It's all the stems from the original. It's just like all the colors they put on there. That's funny. You used multiple notches. Good. Okay, so I don't think we need any more distortion. Let's try just a couple more things. Nope, it's too much. That's too much modulation. I like that. That's cool. All right. Yeah, I know I want to use the downsample on it because I like when everything is crispy and makes talking sounds, but unfortunately, we already used it here, so we can't. All right, so it's not bad. It's not sticking out enough. So let's figure out how we can get this to stick out more. We might need to up like the mids. Or the highs because it's not being perceived very well. That probably helps. I'm going to turn down the expansion here. Okay, not any bad. Not any bad? What the hell? Why did I say not any bad? What does that mean? Okay, I want a sub drop here. I want it to go boom. So I'm just going to grab a sub drop because I don't want to make one unless this works. No, that's too juicy now. Unfortunately, we've made it too juicy. Though I could very easily make it not juicy. Let's just make it not juicy. So this is square. It does sound pretty neuro. It's okay. I mean, I'm literally just doing this all, from scratch right now. The amount of iteration I'm going to do on this to actually finish it, assuming that I do, will be pretty much. It'll be a lot. So let's see how that sounds. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and make this just a sine drop. And I think what I might do is close the filter down as this goes down so that it kind of works its way into this because it feels a little like sharp right now. So we'll go back to our sine waves here. Wonderful. We do not need a filter. Wonderful. And let's just go ahead and do this. Wonderful. Nice little natural release. Sub drop. Okay, let's do that filter thing here. So, not the notch. Let's add another filter. Let's go ahead and we don't need any resonance. Let's make it 24 dB and drive. It's fine. Everybody loves a natural. Oh my God, Vorso's here too. It's a party. It's a talented sound designer musician party in here. What a treat. Macro 2 for some reason. Wait, did I do that wrong? Oh, there we go. What did I do wrong here? You're in sync in my feed. What did I do wrong? What is this? Okay, you're up all the way, right? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's goo. Everybody, we're going to goo. There we go. Oh, too much. Okay, cool. So the only other thing that I might want to do to this is
I want the beat, make it loud. Brain if I haven't made it plain.
I want to add a high string, like just like a sustained high string, which will create a ceiling for our track, a harmonic ceiling for our track. Recently made a brief space line by sound design, designing the shit out of my voice. Dude, the mini freak, that Arturia synth, I found out that like the vocoder into like the effects in there is an amazing bass sound designer. Like it's so fun. It's really, really, really cool. Yeah. You got it. It's the E. Now there's a couple E's, that we can choose from, but whenever I think of a high E string, like E, just that sustained high string, I think of the Korg M1. This is 90% of what I use the Korg M1 for. I don't know why I haven't just fucking sampled this yet. But yeah, you should send it to them. You should send it to them. You should do it. Do it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to nail down this. This is the last part we need for the drop, so to speak. And then we're going to move on to doing, I think, maybe the first verse so that we can get some of that rave generator in here that everybody I know is so excited about. Well, that's a good one, even though that's not the string that I meant to pick. Let's just go ahead and bounce this one in case we like the sound of this better than the analog string preset. I guess we should probably listen to it real quick and see if it's what we want.
Mind can't leave any room for the thoughts of your brain if I haven't made it plain.
So it's a little high. Let's try an octave down. Oh, Lord of the Rings. LOTR. Oh, it's a Prodigy string. Yeah, it is absolutely a Prodigy string. Did you know that all music that you make is just basically music that other people have made that you are just putting in different like configurations? It's like the lament configuration. You're just kind of opening the puzzle box and seeing what you can get out. So we will bounce this. I love bounce into arrangement so much these days. It's the best feature that Ableton added. Burp, burp, burp. Okay. So that's pretty good, but I usually go for the program browser. I usually go for string analog. Wait a second. It sounds almost exactly the same. That's fine. We'll just bounce this. Okay, so I'm not really sure which one I'm going to use yet. String analog. And then pretty sure you had to open a puzzle box to find an after party in Detroit 15 years ago. That sounds about right. We have such raves to show you. There we go. Get out of here, M1. You've done your job. The M1 string, the M1 organ bass, and the M1 piano are just the best things. Okay, so we need to kill it in this blank spot. We don't want any strings there. That's a no-no. Do we just turn them both on? Is that crazy? Okay, so we could actually repeat this twice. I'm not gonna completely redo it now, but I feel like it could go again. And one of the things that has taken me a really long time to accept in making music like this is that while I'm sitting here bouncing at my desk, like, you know, I want things to change more often than somebody who is like listening to this on massive speakers. Not that that's ever going to happen, but at least that's what informed a lot of the music that I am calling from here. So I'm going to repeat this twice. And the main reason that I'm going to do that is because instead of talk to me here, I'm going to put wheel up signal in there. That was the thing I was holding off on. But we are going to put wheel up in there. And this is the last thing we'll do in here. And then we're going to move on. I'm going to go down again. I'm going to get a biscuit and I'm going to get some tea. And then we're going to work on the intro. This part right here. I want to do some breaks and I want to do some stabs and pads. Okay. So we're going to go into wheel. It's in drum and bass. It's in jungle jungle. We're going to go to Remix needs more foxes. I might be able to fix some foxes in there. Let's see. Let's see how this sounds. Yeah. 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 Let's go ahead and stereoize it. And distort it a little bit. Blip, 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 blip. That's what it sounds like. Overdrive, overdrive, overdrive. Underpants, underpants, underpants. Now the question is, do we echo it? Maybe a tiny bit. To echo or not to echo? Because this drop is very like it's like stop start. So echo is going to yeah, Vorso, didn't you do like the remix that you did of that Tom Finster track seemed to have wheel up like just like constantly being chopped very quietly in the background. Is that what was going on? Because like I think you have won, if that's the case, you have won the contest of like how much wheel up signal can be put in a track while still being almost unrecognizable. It's like what's the right word? Sublimated wheel up signal. I barely even heard that. No ping pong, eighth note. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was brilliant. Like when I did my video on the wheel up signal and I found that track, I'm like, it's there. Like I'm sure it's there, but I also feel like I'm hallucinating that it's there. Maybe 16th note. Tom Finster, Last Night on Earth, Vorso remix. It's a cool one. It's a super cool one, y'all. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. You're like, wait, I recognize this. This is my piece of music. Okay, great. So, everybody, take a water break. Do whatever you need to do. I'm going to go grab a biscuit and refresh my tea, and I'll be right back up. About 5 minutes. Okay? Vor remix. Maybe I'll just put the Tom Finster remix on. Tom Finster, Last Night on Earth, Vor remix. Night on Earth, sorry. Here we go. Enjoy this.
for life. And I smell it like an ocean, breathing into the night. All the windows shining colors, only me on this road. I put my ear to the ground and feel it shaking below. Shaking below. City where folks rise when it's night on earth. We are all going down until rebirth. City where folks rise when it's night on earth.
Hi, I'm back. Did you guys? Excuse me. Do y'all love that Forso track? It's very good. Very, very, very good. It's like it's one of the most. Oh my gosh! Sorry, don't look at my email. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? It's one of the most enveloping mixes I've ever heard. It like just like you're inside it in a really, really cool way. Sometimes mixes feel like you're like kind of far away from them because of the way they're structured. Not that one. You're like right up in it. All right. We still going? Yeah. We just finished didn't finish the drop, but this is what we did with the drop. So sort of. It's not completely done, but here's what we did with the drop. So I'm going to change that part right there. So to me, while there's some really great parts of that, it's not as smooth as I want it to be. I know that's crazy to say with the stop starts, but I really don't want it to like feel like a bunch of like disparate parts. I want it to feel gelled, and it's not quite there yet. But that's what that last 10% or last 20% that you spend, a week on is for. Getting the structure down though, I mean, like, I know this took a long time, like 2 hours to get to this point. But the thing about it is once you've gotten to that, it's there. Like, I know that seems like a weird thing to say. Oh, it took a long time. Yeah, it took a long time, but like it took a long time and then it's like done. I don't know if that makes any sense. You surpass these hurdles of like when you're making a piece of music, like sound design hurdles, arrangement hurdles, whether or not a section is starting to really feel good hurdles. And I think that this does, what do you call it? This sounds like what I had in my mind. But I will be honest, what I really wanted to do with this was like, and maybe we'll do this in some other part, but making these like Jane Remover style, like hyperpop gated sounds. And I was kind of hoping to put some of those in here. So like these kind of things. I don't like the gate on that, but something like that kind of. Just like this really aggressive, like. Kind of thing, but I'm not really sure if that fits anymore. Maybe I'll put it somewhere else in here. Like, maybe it'll go like in place of one of these bass lines. Whoops, that was not what I meant to play. Yeah, that's not going to work in here. It's all right. I'll figure it out. So I know that I need to like work on the breaks here, and I know that I need to work on that part right there. What's up, Gravekeeper? If you put it in the perspective of geological time or even just an average human lifetime, TBH 2 hours is a blink. I know, but try telling that to someone with OCD, and then 2 hours seems like a really long time. Okay, let's see what we're going to do with these this intro.
Hi, I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash in the track.
So let me see how the original started. So you also have OCD. I feel you. I'm just very aware of the passage of time these days. Because you know, I'm getting older. So it's like I think about the passage of time quite a bit. Okay, so oops, sorry, turn that off. Plain. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take those vocals and put them here. Downsampled bass line in the drop. Yeah, we're not going to work on the drop anymore for right now. You've been mixing and mastering on the next record for the past 4 months straight. Wish you could have someone do it for you. Yeah. You work as a death doula? Oh, shit. Okay, well, I think you probably have a little bit more experience with this than I do. That's actually interesting. I you know, this is not the time and place for it, but I do wonder how that has affected your view of death. Because like none of us are really like close to it very often. You know, we experience it like stochastically. You know, a friend of a friend, a parent. Hopefully, you know, not anything worse than that. A pet, you know, something like that. And it's not something that like, because of that, I think it's not something. It's not something that we really have like a lot of coping tools for, especially since it's not part of society itself. So, you know, when you encounter it more often, that probably gives you a different perspective on the whole thing.
My collar, I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat, make it louder, cause when you get up on the floor, you gotta leave it all behind. Shake it.
Cool. Let me see if that actually did anything good.
Hi, I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash in the track, and it ain't no slack.
Do. Should we go Nightcore? We will need to do a proper intro to this because I'm not going to just like start it off, I don't think. But we'll probably we'll do that afterwards. So.
Hi, I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash in the track, and it ain't.
So what I'm trying to figure out here is.
Hi, I'm back.
No, we're not going to Nightcore that.
Hi, I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash in the track, and it ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like my ass and it's fat like what?
My ass is fat like what? All right, so I do like the nectar sound on it. Let's add a little bit of gating.
Hi, I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's at. Hi, I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash on the track and there ain't no slack.
I'm probably going to give us a little bit of distortion. What if I bump the stove on your way out? Is that like a Charlie XCX bump on the stove? You planning on doing a little bump on the stove? Little bumpity bump. The raw vocal should be in the zip as well. I know, but then I have to do more work. Then I have to do more work. Let's see. Let's go check them out. Current project. Samples. Nope. Music projects. Music projects. Ash. Seg stems. Unprocessed vocals. All right. But see, these are all like all over the place. I forgot what the original tempo of this was. Was it 117 or 114? Hey, what the hell? Stop it. What are you doing? Get out of here. Do.
Hi, I'm back.
I'm just going to work with these for right now because it's just simpler for me to get my simpler to get, like, we're going to start working on structure, but I do want them to have a little bit of heat to them. So let's do that in here. Let's see if this is any good.
Hi, I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash on the track and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like my ass and it's fat like.
Ass is fat and tight?
Hi, I'm back.
Great. Okay. You have to check obsessive cocaine disorder. Why not use Acid Pro? Oh my God. Why not use Acid Pro? That's a really reasonable question, to be honest. That was my main DAW for a really long time.
Hi, I'm back.
Is it still like available? I need to close my email so that you guys don't see my email. Acid Pro. What are those lyrics? They are lyrics from a friend in this chat. So, yeah. Why don't you just enjoy them? Holy shit! It's still around. That's insane. Oh my God! It looks the same too. That's fucking crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to try and channel, what's the right word for this? I'm going to put these in a group. I'm going to try to channel that energy from, what the hell? Oh, well, it's under Vegas. So it's under Vegas Creative Software. So that was like Sony Vegas, right? Oh, Boris Effects bought them. Holy shit. That's really funny. Wow. That's really funny. Okay. What is those? I'm going to ask Gemini. Sorry. I just don't know what it's called. What's the YouTube video done in a low poly style with two girls assassinating people with sniper rifles, and the music is really cool. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, please just let me know. I'm doing this because I want you to know how I think about referencing stuff, and how you, if you're stuck making music, can think about stuff that you've heard as inspiration. I'm going to try to go for something like this. I think it's just Nightcore, honestly, but I just kind of wanted to pull up a representation of it. It won't find it. Digicore. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go to YouTube real quick. It won't, it's like, I can't find your query. Well, it's because you're not even trying. Sniper, Digicore, YouTube, animation. Come on. It's such a good video. God damn it. Oh, well. I've posted it to my Discord a few times, but anyways, let's get some breaks in there. So the first thing we need is a think break, a think abracent. Jesus fucking Christ. Think break adjacent break. If we just search for Digicore, do we get it? What is this? Fuck yeah. That's fucking rad. So it is Digicore music, but I'm not finding the animation. Oh, come on. Got all these funny little animation. Autistic Digicore. Perfect.
So after 3 weeks of going,
did not mean to pull that up. Okay. Let's see. Break. We're gonna find a break.
Hi. Hi, I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash on the track and it ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like my ass.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the second vid had a sniper, but it's not that. It looks like PS2 or PS1 style animation. It is really distinctive and really, really cool. And I cannot remember what it is called. And it's bugging me. So for this, we're going to do a more straight ahead beat to counteract this. So the verses are going to be like tight and punchy and syncopated. So yes, it's not called Sniper. That's the problem is like, let's see if, no, I don't want to use more AI to search for this. If I find it, I'll post it in the Discord. I've posted it before. It's cool as shit. It's got like 2 trans girls going around assassinating people with a sniper rifle, and there's music that's cool. That's it. Maybe if I search for trans sniper video, trans PS2 animation. Trans Digicore animation. Trans sniper animation. It's just like this is the most ridiculous collection of things. I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time trying to find it. Like, it's just cool as hell. I wish I could show it to you. So, so let's try making a beat from scratch so that we can really get what we need to, as opposed to just using loops like we did there. So I'm going to go back to a few different things. We've got a couple packs for this. One is this 90s big beat electro punk pack. Obviously, that is what we're doing. The other one is this rave pack here. So let's listen to the drum one shots here. Oh, this is perfect. Never mind. Okay, we're going to use all these snares for our ghost hits and shit. Oh. Okay, I wouldn't really call those hats. But we'll use them, maybe. Maybe we'll high pass them a bit. Oh, those are really good. Grabbing those. Give me some hi-hats. Those are pretty good. Those are great too. Okay, so that's what we're going for here. I have never beatboxed and so much in front of people as I have today. So welcome to my process.
Hi, I'm back.
So we're going to go ahead and make the beat.
Hi, I'm back.
Is that the main snare that we want?
Hi, I'm back.
Yeah. let's go ahead and just focus on the beat for right now. Crimson Alpine. No, it's not that. No, Crimson Alpine. No, it's not that. I appreciate it, but it's literally PS2 like style, PS1 style animation. Like it looks like low poly, like tax. What do you call it? Crazy Taxi kind of shit, you know. I know, sorry. Let's go ahead and put some of these extra hots up here. Go on really tight shit. And I'm going to go ahead and use these haste snares because they're nice and big. Though we might not need them quite that big. That's pretty good. Do we have any more of those, like, shufflers? Wow. No. All right, so I'm going to take these haste snares and I'm going to shorten them a little bit. I mean, I love how long they are, but they need to be a bit shorter. So go to classic mode, turn down our sustain. There we go. Haste snare, classic mode down. And what did we choose for that? 587 milliseconds. 587, great. Classic, sustain down. 587. So I'm going to go ahead and start this a bit more. We don't need this. You didn't realize that making mixes like this required so much musical fluency. I mean, it really depends. Like, I think that there's lots of people who don't necessarily have like a ton of musical fluency that make just absolutely stunning shit. It really depends. I think rhythm is a big part of these kinds of tracks, and you actually don't really even need to know how to like do sound design. You just kind of have to like put sounds in the right place sometimes. Yeah, that is weird, isn't it? It's like a little prute. Though I might switch out, I think I might switch that out for, or at least put some here, like the think break or something like that, just so we can get a little bit more of a classic break sound. Doon doon chot, digga digga doon chot. That's correct. Let's go to our samples again, and we'll go to that con. Oh, actually, we just use the top loops in here, right? There we go. That's a good ass shuffler right there. So we're going to go ahead and hit warp. And now I should be able to just use it as a thing. Let's find out. Let's see how this sounds. Yep, that's better, unfortunately. So we're going to go do ta cha do ta cha. There, I'll leave it in there a little bit, okay? but we're going to use the Havoc break more because it's a bit cleaner. And we're also going to go doot, doot, like that. Okay, cool. Let's see how it sounds with the vocals.
I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's edge to the track, and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like the ass and it's fat like what? Like what? I don't want to know it, so now walk up to the club. I want to.
So that is unfortunately very distracting from the main vocals. So we're going to have to put something else in there. I'm going to put Splinter in there instead. Sorry. But yeah, we just need to, it's basically a vocal. Like, so we need to make sure that it doesn't like hit, it doesn't hit around the vocal. So Splinter break.
I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash to the track, and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like the ass and it's fat like what? Like.
Okay, cool. So now we have a beat. I might need to just do a static track spacer on it around the vocal, just because the vocal is getting a little buried. I know you like the I got a gun, no girls gotta die. Let's put a little bit of track spacer on it just to kind of get it out of the way, but we're not going to do a dynamic track spacer. We're going to do a static one. So, boop. And then we'll do the side chain from our vocal, which is vocals master. It's going to be here. And then
I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash to the track, and there ain't no slack.
So I'm just going to freeze it there so that it kind of like takes some of the frequencies out that the vocal has. So that'll help that there, I think.
I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash to the track, and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like the ass and it's fat like what? Like what? I don't want to know it, so now walk up to the club. I want the freaks, I want the queers, I want to.
So break this here.
Make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on the harness, pull on my fur.
Okay, cool. We're gonna need to add something there. Let's go ahead and do some music. So let's figure out what we're gonna do for music. The breaks are already a lot, and I'm like, man, I just kind of want to put like a long reese underneath that, but we've already done a long reese, so that's not going to happen.
I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash to the track, and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like the ass and it's fat like what? Like what? I don't want to know it, so now walk up to the club. I want the freaks, I want the queers, I want to make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers. Take off your shirt.
The donk's actually not bad. Let's go through Rave Generator and see what we got that we can use. Because I think at least we're going to do like a little break right here where we go like boop, 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 boop. Boop. Oh, we're on F sharp. Boop. Like that. We're going to do that. All right, cool. So let's see if Rave Generator has any basses for us. We've done a lot of sound design. We can take a break. We can take a break. We could just have some fun. Modern Stabs synth bass. Is this going to be the organ bass? Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash to the track, and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like the ass and it's fat like what? Like what? I don't want to know it, so now walk up to the club. I want the freaks, I want the queers, I want to make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on the harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat, make it louder. Cause when you get up on the floor, you gotta leave it all behind. Shake a little ass or some tail if you don't mind. Can't leave any room for the thoughts of your brain if I haven't made it plain. Shit, I'm with
So no Rave Generator here. We're actually going to do a saw bass. Excuse me, a square bass. Let's see if I can get this square bass to sound correctly. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Octave down. Is that anything? Uh-oh, you danced at your desk? That's that UK bass sound right there. I love a major third up on basses. This is doing something for me. Let's go to filter 2. Is this anything? Let's see how we want to treat this one. Ooh! That's fun! I like that. Let's squish it. Actually, let's go ahead and blah, blah, blah. What am I thinking here? I want some distortion. My brain is turning into scrambled egg. This is the most I've ever focused on something in my entire life. I like that.
I'm back. Pray for shut it down when it's ash in the track. And there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like my ass in this fan. Like what? Like what? I don't want to know me, so I walk out to the club. I want the freaks, I want the queers. I want to make myself a hunk if I can nasty with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on the harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat. Make it louder, cause when you get up on the floor, you gotta leave it all behind. Shake a little ass or some tune for your mind. Can't leave any room for the thoughts of your brain if I haven't made it plain.
I think we did something here. So let's get our intervals worked out. I really like this little jump right here, but I'm not 100% sure what I want it to be. Oop. Boop, 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 boop. Everything I do is a dotted eighth note. That's just everything. Everything's just a dotted eighth note. That works great. So CB, CB, yeah. Get over here. What are you doing? Get these velocities all matched. let's go ahead and see. I'm going to take all of our hats and brakes and maybe turn them down a little bit. I want to make sure that we don't have too much up for, like, I don't want too much syncopation in the high end to like just make it too frenetic. So this is uppers, puppers, uppies. Did I not put the tops in there? Cool. That sounds really good. I'm pretty sure I could make this bigger sounding, so let's try that out. I'm going to reach for my first non-Ableton effect, I think, and that would be Supercharger. I feel like we're not getting quite enough bass from this. Oh, there it is. Boop, 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 boop. So boop, 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 boop. We want this to be. Never mind. All right, what are we going to do in the second half here? Well, we might put this effect in. Yeah, why not? We'll turn it way down though. Okay, cool. So what we're missing now is space. We have a decent bass line. We have a pretty good beat, but we don't have any like space. And I know things can be super tight and don't need to have necessarily a lot of depth to them, but I want something that adds some space. So I'm back. First of all, I think I'm going to take, put this all through a filter. And we're going to give it an envelope like this. I'm back. I'm back. Oh, never mind. That's a terrible idea. Undo. I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash to the track and it ain't no slack. Cause you know it keep it tight like the ass in this fan. Like what? Like what? I don't want to noise when I walk up to the club. I want the freaks. I want the queer. Cool. So then what we're going to do is we're going to assign this to a macro because apparently I can't adjust this in. If I turn this, it doesn't show up over here. So we assign it to a macro. Now here, I'm just going to bring this up all the way, and that way we'll get the upper harmonics of our lines. Okay, so now that we've done that, we need to EQ it some. So I'm going to do this with an actual EQ here, as opposed to, the built-in EQ for Serum. Weirds. I want to make myself a home fucking nest with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on a harness, pull on my fur, take out my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat, make it louder. That sounds great. We had too much mid-range, as one might have with this kind of stuff. Too much mid-range is never a good thing with these kinds of basses. Okay, so what are we going to do for our space? I'm trying to visualize. I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash to the track and it ain't no. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is introduce some space that is already part of this, and that's with just like a tiny little hit. And I am going to use Serum for this because this is going to be easy for me to do. So it's going to be part of the beat, so to speak, but it's going to be very subtle. So it's going to be on the backbeat, all right here. I'm boop. I think we want a fifth. I'm back. Yeah, we'll try a fifth. So what we're going to do is make this a sine wave. Sine waves for everything. We're going to go ahead and like this. I'm back. Break for shut it down when it's ash to the track and it ain't no slack. Pretty good. Bring this down an octave. Let's go to our effects. Oh, we don't have to do that here. I think we can do it here. It's under distortion, isn't it? Yeah, we have a down sampler here, right? What? They have every single distortion type in here, but they don't have the downsampler? That's very strange. Yep.
Hi, I'm back. Hi, I'm back.
Nope, an octave up.
Hi, I'm back.
And we're going to put it down to the...
Hi, I'm back.
Like there.
Hi, I'm back. Hi, I'm back.
Don't worry, I will find it. Okay, that's fine for right now. Ton of reverb. Octave down. Where does this want to live? That sounds pretty good. Okay, great. Bringing everything back in.
Hi, I'm back. Brave for shut it down when it's ash in the track and it ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like my ass and it's fat like what?
I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to do something, just a little break here on what.
Fat like what? Like what?
Just a little like bump bump.
Fat like what? Like what? I don't. Fat like what? Like what? I don't want to know me, so I walk out to the club. I want the freaks. I want the queers. I want to make myself a hungry fucking nest with my peers.
So we need to make this not get in the way of the vocals.
Make myself a hungry fucking nest.
I'm going to throw this out to the side so it's not fucking with the vocals at all.
Freaks. I want the queers. I want to make myself a hungry fucking nest without a harness. Queers. I want to make myself a hungry fucking nest with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on a harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar.
Great. Okay. So let's add more space to the second half. There's a couple ways we could do this. I'm going to try a few. The first thing I'm going to do is try doing like a semi melody, like just like a little, like almost arpeggiated melody. And then we're going to sidechain the fuck out of it.
Take off your shirt, put on a harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat. Make it louder, cause when you get up on the floor, you gotta leave it all behind. Shake a little asses until you don't mind. Can't leave any room for the thoughts of your.
Those are definitely not the right notes for that, but we'll figure it out. And this will probably be the last thing that I do for today. We've worked very hard, and I'm happy that you all are here, but I got to eat some lunch and do some stuff. So this will be the last thing that we do. All right. We can do this as eighth notes. Let's see, what notes do I want? Boo, boo, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Oops. I'm not sure this is going to work. We've got a Phrygian thing going on in the bass line. But we're playing like Phrygian dominant here. So we'll see if that works out. All right. So what we're going to do is make this plucky and like really reverb. We're going to need a few pretty nasty sound here actually. And it's going to get contained by the side chain. That's pretty cool. That might work. Let's just give it a try and see if it's anything. So, huge amount of reverb. Bunch of echo. I'm not sure. Okay, and now let's grab a kickstart, which is just a volume ducking thing. Let's see if this is anything.
Myself a hungry fucking nest with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on a harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat.
No, not really doing it for me.
Myself a home, get fucking nasty with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on a harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the.
It's something. It's just not really what I want. So the other thing we could try is just a held atmosphere. I am going to bring in Omnisphere for this just because I feel like... Oh, let's try Rave Generator first. Let's see if Rave Generator has any like pads before we go like into Omnisphere Town. Breaking the seal of Omnisphere will change the nature of everything we're doing here. Is everyone still here? How's everybody doing? Chat kind of slowed down. Let's see. Is everything still fine? Okay. I guess. Yes. Great. Okay. Wonderful. So I don't think there's a lot of atmospheres or anything like that in here. These are all like just straight up stabs and stuff like that, which is fine. So let's go back to Omnisphere and let's see how hard it is to find a sound that we want.
Freaks, I want the queers. I want to make myself a home, get fucking nasty with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on a harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar.
Why don't we just try this?
Take off your shirt, put on a harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar.
Well, that's cool.
Take off your shirt, put on a harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat, make it louder.
Okay, so that's not bad. We don't need that much movement on the filter. So that's something. That's not bad. Let's try some different wavetables. Yeah, I think your vocals would really work well on this kind of stuff.
Harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat, make it louder. Sweet, get up on the floor.
That's great. You know, honestly, that's fine. I still do want to kind of find an atmosphere I can put slightly back here, just because one of the contrast things that you can do section to section is like identify whether or not you have any long stuff versus just short stuff. And right now, everything we have is short. Now, I don't want to usurp the contrast of our section, our drop or our chorus with too much long stuff. We really want to kind of like make sure that we hold back our power level a little bit. So what I'm going to do, excuse me, let's see. Omnisphere has every single sound in the entire world, except because it does, it's hard to find it sometimes. So let's pray that we can find something that we want. Let's see, swelling, textural, thin. Let's try thin. Speaking of Boards of Canada, is everyone excited for Boards of Canada? Two things. Newt, who, yeah, drop the link if you want. Sounds pretty cool. Where do I perform? I rarely perform live, unfortunately, or fortunately, because it makes me really nervous. But I do. I have played a con. I think I might be playing. Oh no, I think they just told me they wanted me to do a synthesis panel. I thought I was going to play it Anthro Northwest here, but apparently not.
Sure, put on the harness, pull on my fur, take my collar. Sure, put on the harness. Sure, put on the harness, pull on my fur.
Ooh, hello. Let's grab that kickstart.
mess. Pull on my fur, take out my collar. I want the beats, I want the rubber, I want the beat. Make it louder, cause when you get up on the floor, you gotta leave it all behind. Shake a little ass or some tune if you don't mind. Can't leave any room for the thoughts of your brain if I haven't made it plain. Shit, I'm with
Ash, hit them with the... we're already kind of clipping there. Right now there's a fidelity mismatch between here. Things are very clean.
I'm back. Pray for shut it down when it's Ash.
And while things are really big here, they're not quite as clean. So I have a gain staging issue here, which I might solve just by like turning down our verse a little bit. Like that.
I'm back.
Well, not that much. Jeez.
I'm back. Pray for shut it down when it's Ash on the track and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like my ass in this fat like what?
I'm going to put a little echo on this what. So we need to go to our send here. Go to echo. Computer, hit them with the drop. Grok, hit them with the drop. It's the worst drop you've ever heard. So we're going to go B. Grok, make the most racist drop you can.
What?
Great. What? What?
What? What?
What?
What? What?
Let's see if that's anything.
Ass in this fat like what? Like what?
Ooh.
In this fat like what? Like what?
Yeah.
Don't keep it tight like my ass in this fat like what? Like what? I don't want to know reason I walk up to the club, I want the freak.
What the fuck did you just come into? Yes, I'm asking Grok to make the most racist drop that we can. Grok, give us the most transphobic drop that you can. What? You say that you can't make a drop that's not transphobic? Grok, make a drop that sounds like revenge porn.
I'm back. Pray for shut it down when it's Ash on the track and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like my ass in this fat like what?
So here's the deal with Superbooth. I don't know, they have a very closed off performance thing where you're only asked to perform at the stages if you are a ambassador for a company. And then I don't know what they did with the dub stage. The dub stage was fucking fantastic this year. But yeah, I would absolutely kill to be able to like play a little set at one of those stages just because I think it'd be really fun. But you can't. You don't approach them. They reach out to companies and say, hey, do you have anyone that you work with that, you would like to play? And yeah, it sucks.
I'm back. Pray for shut it down when it's Ash on the track and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like my ass in this fat like what? Like what?
All right, let's do some more vocal trickery.
I don't want to. Like what? Like what? I don't want to know reason I walk up to the club. I want the freaks. I want the queers. I want to make myself a home, get fucking nasty with my peer.
I'm going to change this drop here. I know it sucks. It really sucks. The Superbooth thing. I was very disappointed to hear that was the case. Not that the performers that perform there aren't great. I like that one quite a bit. It's just, yeah, it's closed off. And if you think about it, like, I kind of get it. Like, the amount of submissions they'd have to go through in order to, like, pick people would be pretty insane.
What? I don't want to know.
I don't like that.
What?
Let's see. I think I need more of these. I. Industry doing industry stuff. Yeah, I mean it's tough because like, oh, that's not right. You know, I think Superbooth. I assume Superbooth is doing good. You know, I don't know 100%. They seem to be a good organization. I haven't heard any bad stuff about them. That's not a good word to do that on. Maybe we can do don't. Oh yeah, that's good. Don't. Yeah, that's better. I don't like the eh. The eh.
I don't want to know who's gonna walk into the club. I want the freaks. I want the queers. I want to make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers.
So we're gonna go ahead and bolster the vocals here, because they just feel like they could use a little bit more work right here, a little bit more like stuff. So what I'm gonna do is
Make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers.
I'm gonna go into our thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to is it
Make myself at home, get fucking nasty.
backer is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for voices. There it is. Put this before the delay. Turn this on.
Make myself at home, get myself at home.
So we want.
Make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers.
Oops, I just got rid of it. God damn it. Voices. Come here. I always forget how this works. There we go. So you set your pitch. We are no key. Get out of here. We want to go down an octave. Am I stupid? I feel like I'm stupid. We've got a fine. It's a fine day.
Make myself at home, get fucking. Make myself at home. Make myself at home. Make myself at home, get.
Okay, this is bullshit. We'll do it before we get there. Prism getting plussed out. So we're gonna go into plugins. I'm gonna find who does that shit. It is Sound Toys. I want the little altar boy. It's a terrible name for a plugin.
Make myself at home, get. Make myself at home, get fucking. Make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers.
Wow, that sounds evil.
Make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers.
If we do the other way.
Make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers. Make myself at home, get fucking nasty.
So we're just trying to create like a vocal. We're bolstering it. We're giving it a little bit. Oh my God, my tea. Jesus Christ. We're giving it a little bit more energy.
Peers. I want to make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers.
Perfecto.
Peers. I want to make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers.
So we're gonna bring that in on I'm gonna make.
I want to make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers.
Great. Now I want to go into my beat. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this. And I'm gonna go into here, delete all this. I'm gonna go into the drum rack itself, and I'm gonna find our kick, and I'm gonna put it right here on E1, and I'm gonna reverse it. We're gonna have a reverse kick into that. So I'm gonna rename that so I can actually see it. Come here. Kick, kick, rev. Kick, rev. Where is it? Right here.
Peers.
That'll do. Let's move that over.
Peers.
Oh, no.
With my peers. Sure.
Yeah, I love a little reverse kick. That's great.
Walk into the club, I want the freaks. I want the queers. I want to make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers. Sure. Put on the harness. Pull on my fur. Take out my collar. I want the beans.
So I don't like this pad back here, so we're just going to turn this into a texture. I think we got enough stuff going on. I think it's a little too, like, what do you call it? Like dark electro. I don't want to quite go there yet. So let's go into textures, airy shades. Let's see what we got. That's not bad. That's not bad. Drool's modular.
Peers. I want to make myself at home, get fucking nasty with my peers. Take off your shirt. Put on the harness. Pull on my fur. Take out my collar. I want the beans. I want the rubber. I want the beat. Make it louder. Cause when you get up on the floor, you got.
So I think what I actually want there is like a bunch of like effects. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to find some like laser up and downs and like kind of sounds. And this will be the last thing I do. I think I've said that like 5 times at this point, but it really is the last thing I'm going to do. So I'm going to go into my effects here. I'm going to find, see if there's anything in here. Glitch effects, flourishes. Oh, how pretty. That's kind of cool. Nope. Nope. I just made some critter sounds. Well, now that you mention it, I have a lot of critter sounds. All right, maybe we stack a bunch of stuff. So we'll have that down sweep. I'm going to group all these. Here, put this here. Fuck this. We can do this ourselves. We can make something. Besides, that's more interesting, right? Like if it's made, how it's made. Whoops, it's made. What's that YouTube poop? Wow, it's made. My part. Here's the worst thing that can happen in a relationship. By the way, if one of the persons in the relationship, the worst thing that can happen in a relationship is if one person is in the relationship likes YouTube poops and the other person doesn't. That's the worst thing that can happen in a relationship. And guess what kind of relationship I have? It's that one. You have corvids fledging in a pot? Oh, that's super cool. All right, so we just need one note for the whole time. All right, so how do we make quickly closing the door? No, I want to play them YouTube poops. I want them to enjoy them, but they don't. I try to put it on for them, and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" Coarse pitch. All right, cool. So let's start with moving this up round so we can get some movement with this, and then we'll do a whole bunch of other shit. And this will lead us into 15, where we then go into the drop. It's a hummingbird. This is exactly what hummingbirds sound like. We've got a shit ton of them right in our lawn these days. We have a hummingbird feeder, and the funny thing is, and I don't think I've seen this before, is that there's a couple kinds of hummingbirds we have here in the Northwest, at least where I am. We have Anna's hummingbirds, which are green, and we have Rufo's hummingbirds, which are red. And the Rufo's hummingbirds, they do a 4,000-mile commute or migration twice a year from Canada and Alaska to Mexico, and they are currently on their way whichever direction they're going. So they have stopped here in Washington for a bit, and they are really territorial and really aggressive. And so we've got this Rufo's hummingbird who I've named Biff, who sits on our hummingbird feeder and chases away all the other hummingbirds that come towards it. They'll get in these crazy fights, like in the air, where they're like dive bombing each other and shit. It's really, really cool. But I also feel bad for the Anna's hummingbirds because they're super sweet and they just kind of just want to like chill, just want to play ball with their boys, and they can't. Which just like, oh, poor hummingbirds. Okay, cool. So with this FM amount, we're going to play with that. Do I have access? Yeah, that's a warp. Great. Next up, we're going to go ahead and play with our coarse frequency for our second oscillator. Yeah, it it is really wild. Okay, let's see how this sounds in context. This might be trash.
Instead of a hunk of fucking nasty with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on the harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beats, I want the rubber, I want the beat. Make it louder, cause when you get up on the floor, you gotta leave it all behind. Shake a little asses until you don't mind. Can't leave it.
Okay, that's cool. That actually doesn't. That's kind of what I wanted. And kind of right now is just fine.
Take off your shirt, put on the harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar.
Okay, great. Let's go ahead and mess with this a bit. So we're going to go ahead and go to our effects. We're going to add some distortion. Hey, come back here. We're going to compress it. Hyperdimension. And some delay. That's pretty cool. I like that. Wait, what happened to my delay? Didn't even hear it. Could just hear hummingbirds now. Yeah. Why? Why are we sometimes hearing... Okay, that's really weird. I'm going to not use this delay. Sometimes it's working and sometimes it's not. It's very strange.
Take off your shirt, put on the harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beats, I want the rubber, I want the beat.
All right, last thing I'm going to do before we end this stream is something that I might immediately undo, but I'm going to try it anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here and grab a spectral resonator, and I'm going to go ahead and group this up like this, and then make another chain here and say dry. So the spectral resonator is really cool because it does like cool, sounds like that. It's kind of vocodery. So what I'm going to try...
Take off your shirt, put on the harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat, make it louder.
I know, last thing number 10. Sorry, I'm having fun working on this.
Take off your shirt, put on the harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat, make it louder. Cause when you get up on the floor, you gotta leave it all behind. Shake a little asses until you don't mind. Can't leave any room for the thoughts in your brain if I haven't made it plain.
So let's see how that fits in.
Nasty with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on the harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat, make it louder. Cause when you get up on the floor, you gotta leave it all behind. Shake a little asses until you don't mind. Can't leave any room for the thoughts in your brain if I haven't made it plain.
That's not bad. It's a little quiet, but it's doing what I want it to. All right, last looks. Let's go. Look at all this shit I still have to do. Jesus Christ.
I'm back. Brain for shut it down when it's ash in the track, and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like my ass in this fat.
Whoop. I need to turn this down, though it doesn't sound bad, actually. Let's go ahead and do some mixing on this so that it's not always in. I don't mind it as a doubler. It actually sounds pretty cool. So we'll go like this, bring it down a bit.
I'm back. Brain for shut it down when it's ash in the track, and there ain't no slack. Cause you know I keep it tight like my ass in this fat. Like what? Like what? I don't want to know me, so I walk up in the club. I want the freaks, I want the queers, I want to mix up a hunk fucking nasty with my peers. Take off your shirt, put on the harness, pull on my fur, take off my collar. I want the beans, I want the rubber, I want the beat, make it louder. Cause when you get up on the floor, you gotta leave it all behind. Shake a little asses until you don't mind. Can't leave any room for the thoughts in your brain if I haven't made it plain. Shit, I'm
Last thing. Oh, I have a dub siren. I have one. Don't worry. it's here. Okay, last thing. I just realized in the second half of this, we could add a little thing, like a little alert sound. I promise this will be fun. It's like a good little like second half, like what makes it cool kind of thing. So I think I'm going to try to do it with Serum. Let me go in here and see if we have any presets that that would work for this. So bass house, chiptune, UK vocal house, UK vocal. Do we have any like effects, risers, impacts, bass wub, stab, bass, bass. Boop, 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 boop. I feel like Rave generator should have something for this. So I guess let's dip into that real quick. Just to fulfill your request for dub siren, here you go. There you go. Are you happy now? There is a dub siren in there. We just don't want to overdo it. When I first figured out what wheel up signal was, and how important it was, the next DJ mix that I did of either UK bass or jungle, I just put it everywhere, and it was like, okay, let's calm down just a little bit with the wheel up signal. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, these suck. Cinematic Prophet, Strong Junk. I guess it is. Synth bass, synth. Okay, that is my tolerance level for that. Boop, 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 boop. So, see if this is anything. That was the worst playing I've ever done. I think I must have some serious latency going on right now with my DAW. Let's figure that out. So this is going to be like a bloopy whooper. You know what I mean? God damn it. Come here, you piece of shit. Okay, let's see if I can make this happen. So the sound I want here is going to be sort of like an alert sound. Whoop, 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 whoop. So we need to get a pitch thing going on. Let's put this on the course right here. Okay. Let's make sure these are all the same length. So I'll do quantize start and end. Oop. All right, let's see if that's, we're going to need to make this bigger and angrier. So a beat geesey. And then I'm going to show you at the very last thing, a preview of a video that I have coming up. Because we were talking about little critter sounds. And I got some critter sounds. I've been making critter sounds. Most feared bird, geese. Yeah, not a big fan. No, it's very geesey. All right, that's something. I think I want this to be a bit screechier, but let's see if this is anything first. Well, what I was thinking of. This little piece of shit here is like, I'm not really sure if this is what I was looking for. No, definitely one needs to go away. Doot, 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 doot. What if we put more delay on it? And I use less hits. What if we put more delay on it and I use less hits? Boop, 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 boop. several species and a pict. You have a pict? What's a pict? Boot, 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 boot. We need more. The issues it is not long enough. All right, that's something. It's not terrible. I'll work on it. All right, let me show you. Let me show you what I've been working on for in Serum. I'm obsessed with sounds that sound like little guys, and I've been making little guys in Serum lately. And I'm going to animate them to some like protogen PNGs. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. This is, you know, if you ever get a dumb idea, you should definitely do it. You got little guys, you know? It's a little guy. Don't make the little guy angry. See? Little guys. Anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a blast. Thank you for joining us and everybody and everything. Take care of yourselves. Have a great rest of your day. Hydrate. Go outside and do stuff. Okay.